Welcome to the Uncle Kendy and Raybo podcast, episode 39, recorded in Kendy's box room. That's good crack.
Yeah, it is. Everyone, welcome
to the Uncle Kendy and Raybo podcast.
Yeah. Uncle Kendy, follow me and everything is all right.
Tell the folks the news. Tell the folks the news.
My brother Joey and his beautiful wife Lisa had a fine baby boy, Colin, yesterday at 5 o'clock in the day, and I became officially Uncle Kendy for the first time.
That sounds like an Irish name.
Colin.
Colin, is he anything to coo?
Yeah. I think that's where they got it from, genuinely. I think so, yeah, cool Colin. And they want him to be a junior B hurler. I think that's their goal.
Colin Kendy?
Yeah.
See, I might be the first one. Am I the first one to actually say that?
I've never said Colin Kendy.
That's what I said as soon as I heard about Colin Kendy.
Yeah, Colin Kendy.
It's a lovely ring to it.
It's a beautiful
and
ring.
What's it Irish for?
It's Irish for old wooden house on a prairie.
No, it's not.
On a hill beside a ring fort. I don't know what I don't know.
It's Irish for holly, I think.
Hurling.
Holly.
Is it?
Yeah. As in give her holly.
Give who holly?
Give it holly. Do you know if you're doing something flat out, give it holly, lad.
Oh, is it?
Well, that's just popped into my head. Maybe that's
not true.
Could people text in and let us know?
I presume it's after Cool Colin. Didn't he shove a slither down a hound's gob?
Yeah, but that's Cool Colin. This is just Colin on its own. Colin is the Irish for holly.
Cool. Is it really? I don't know.
I hope they know this.
Yeah, I presume they do.
Because I'm going to call young lad Holly for the rest of his life.
So look, fair play to them. It was a marvellous day in the Kendy household.
Mighty.
And yeah, in the Nugent household as well. So
and it was hassle-free, no doubt.
Oh, completely hassle-free. Shot out.
Yeah.
Shot out.
Walked out of it.
Yeah, walked out of it. So how he
and come here. And while that was happening, I suppose your brother Joey was sitting there watching the Liverpool match.
Yeah. Luckily, the Liverpool match had just
hand.
finished. I think the baby knew it. Waited for the Liverpool match.
The baby was watching the Liverpool match inside now.
It came out and said, "Who scored? Who scored?" And it's all healthy rate. It's 10 fingers, 14 toes.
Do you know what colour eyes the baby has?
No. Why?
No, because us men wouldn't ask things like that.
Yeah, because I hadn't opened them yet. It's been schlepping for 2 days.
Well, congratulations, Lisa.
Fair
play to you.
Joey said they couldn't make it up this morning. I said, all right, yeah. He said, yeah, they were throwing water at his face and everything, they wouldn't move. Nicola said, it's definitely a Kendy. That reminds me, actually.
Go on.
I must say this to you now, speaking of Nicola. Do you know what she did to me downstairs?
Jesus, okay, go on. This before I landed?
So, yesterday I was doing a gig and I got a splinter in my finger.
Oh.
And, I couldn't get it out by. It's awful annoying. Couldn't get it out. So, it's been in there.
Did you cancel a few gigs?
No, I didn't. I didn't tell anyone about it. I just shouldered on. I said, there's no splinter going to stop Kendy on a Paddy's Day.
You are some human being.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Loads of people would have cancelled gigs over that.
Totally.
You know?
Calling sick, the whole lot.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. I said,
you didn't go up to A&E or anything like that, no?
I didn't even go to A&E.
Check in on Facebook.
We performed our own surgery. Downstairs instead. So I said to Nicola, I'm getting this out of me. No more than having a baby.
Can I guess what she did?
What?
Did she go at you with a safety pin?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right at all. To go at someone with a safety pin.
Yeah, it didn't feel right either.
Rubbing it over and back.
I said, give me the tweezers. Right?
By the way, folks, we're in double entendre territory here now. There's no going back. So, Mark, you said go at it with the tweezers.
I said let me go ahead with the tweezers.
Right, and could you find it at all?
I was finding it hard to get a grip of it.
I'd say that, and you had to get Nicola then to give you a hand.
I had to get a flashlight torch on top of it, so she was holding the torch.
Good light, that's always a good start, yeah.
I was coming at her with the tweezers, and I couldn't grab it.
Right.
It was well in now.
Right.
Well in. And Nicola said, stop, you're carry on. And she said, she went at it then with the needle. I thought what she was going to do was try and shimmy it out of the gap that it would stuck in.
I just keep thinking of your Mickey.
Ray, I don't blame you, man. The amount of people out there just thinking of Kendy's Mickey. I know you can't get that image out of your head.
Oh, go on anyway. She tried to shimmy it out with the needle.
I thought that's what she was going to do, try and shimmy it out. But she dug the needle into my hand like she was doing a keyhole surgery.
Right.
Lifted the skin. And I was grimacing. And when I looked over, she was smiling while she was doing it.
But you're not good at needles.
No.
Or anything like that.
No, I know, yeah. I didn't want her to do it anyway.
Right.
But when I looked over, Ray, you should have seen the smirk on her face.
Like 50 Shades of Kendy type stuff.
And I was like, how long have you been waiting to stab me with something?
It's many, many years.
And the more I asked her, the more I was like, Nicola, she was dying laughing.
Loving it.
I was like, this is vicious. I've never seen you smile so much.
Did she get it out? Did she?
She pierced me skin, and I said, "You're not going at that again." I eventually got it out, Ray. So the surgery went well. I woke up at about 8:30.
In recovery.
Yeah.
A couple of hot nurses around you.
Yeah.
You're all right there, Kenty. Are you?
Yeah. So that's thanks to poor chunk the hospital for getting out of the.
You were lucky you didn't die.
Oh, Jim, look out of your life, Ray. That's facts.
And on antibiotics now, yeah. Antibiotics.
Yeah, I'm still feeling a little bit ropey, but you know, I'm sure the antibiotics will heal it up. I'm currently dealing with a 1 millimeter wound in. It's too early to tell yet whether it's going to scar or not.
Okay.
But
I have a cream if you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a cream from my own face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting on a wee cream on
Yeah,
now.
but your face, Ray, like that was a handy procedure. It's not quite the same when you get a splinter in your finger.
Okay.
It's very different than getting surgery on your face.
Yeah, you're right. I'm taking out. Okay.
Yeah, you don't know my pain. I hate when people try and. I hate when people try and go, "Oh yeah, I've been through that too." Like, no, you haven't, Ray. Have you ever done 2 gigs with a splinter in your finger?
No.
You haven't. You don't know anything about it. Sorry.
Episode 39. Just the two of us here now.
Just it works out better. It's just 2 of us. We're not dealing with some idiot sitting down in the bed. You know.
Tis a Monday. We're recording Monday night.
Yeah.
Tis late.
Again.
But because St. Patrick's happened.
Yeah, it did.
Yesterday. How'd you find it of a Sunday?
It was snaky enough now.
It was.
To give him homage. I thought he drove all the snakes up, man. There's still plenty of snakes in this town, let me tell you.
That's the only good thing about St. Paddy's Day on a Sunday is that normally I think St. Paddy's Day is a holy day of obligation, as my father would say. Do you know what a holy day of obligation is?
No.
You are obligated to go to Mass.
I didn't feel obliged to do nothing.
But the good thing about a Sunday, it being on a Sunday, it means you can go to Mass as normal and get 2 in 1.
Oh, you got the obliging.
One of the seldom times that you can get a 2 in 1 from the Catholic Church.
Did you go to Mass?
No, not at all.
I presume he did.
St. Patrick?
No, yeah. I think he came down because I think he drinks up in the blue.
Yeah.
So I think he came down from the blue.
No, if the father went to Mass now, obviously, he'd be a big fan of the Mass.
What do they call them? A stout Catholic.
Stout?
What do they call him? I don't know. A devout Catholic.
A devout?
Stout Catholic.
Go on. He won't enjoy that, Kendi. You're off to call him out, lad. Stout.
That just shows you what I know about the Catholic Church. I met your old fella, ML. I met ML yesterday.
Stop. I heard about this.
He was in below.
Now, for those who haven't heard the last episode, we discussed at length a message my mother sent me.
Yeah.
And in it, she abbreviated his name, Michael, to ML.
Yeah.
And when ML dropped up a pint to Kendi yesterday, apparently Kendi says, "Fair play to you, ML."
Yeah.
And nobody got it.
But I felt bad because he dropped me up a pint and I didn't give a chance to buy him one back.
That's all right.
Joanne said he was vexed. I said, how am I supposed to know? Playing a gig. I'm only messing about. Thanks a million for the pint, boy. It was beautiful to get handed. It's almost like, like Irish old fellas wouldn't be great at saying, Jesus, fair play to you. That was, geez, that was marvellous. My own old fella never talked to me. I haven't heard him speak. And
never.
So to get that, I think handing a pint up to someone is a way of going, fair play to you, boy. Yeah. So I appreciated it, Emil. Fair play to you. And Karen will drop you up a pint of water.
I'm glad you thought, because she probably thought you were getting away with yourself.
Well, I think she had no money or something. I don't.
The free tab and fiddlers had run out. My mother had a complaint against us. That she said we laughed too much.
Did she file it?
She filed it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She filled out the form.
Did she, because I have a special file on my computer that I put it into. It's under, pedo.
Which one is that now? Did it actually call pedo?
Yeah, pedo. Like, that's what you send your complaints to. So if you have a complaint about the Kenny Raybo podcast...
You put it in a special folder called pedo.
Yeah, it's a special file.
What does pedo stand for?
Well, it's just my pedo file. That's all it is on the computer. That's where I put all the complaints that we get. Straight into the pedo file. I thought it stood
for something.
So
Anyway,
she was complaining that we laughed too much, obviously. Yeah, anyway, I don't know what you're saying.
That laughing there is the bit she was having a problem with. So what I was going to do in this particular episode, I'm going to illiterate.
Yeah.
Illiterate with bits of canned laughter.
Right. What do you mean by canned? Like laughing at a pair of cans? No. Ray, never. Never in my life. Women come in all shapes and sizes, Ray. Big, small, round, tall. I've never laughed at a pair of cans.
Okay. Well then,
so what do you mean?
Like fake laughter, as in laughter that has been pre-recorded by a studio audience.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah, because I was watching Friends as well today. Yeah. It's a shit show without the
Laughter.
without the laughter.
Yeah.
It really, if you took all the laughter out of it,
Yeah.
it's crap.
There's loads. Big Bang Theory.
Well, it's not crap, but it's,
No,
you know.
Big Bang Theory is a big one. Some genius. This is why I love the internet. The internet's a great place for if you want something, you'll find it.
Did they take it out?
No, what they did was on the Big Bang Theory is they took out the laughter and they just put in Ricky Gervais laughing instead every time the crowd laughs. And it's a piece of genius. So
I'm going to look that up now.
Yeah, sift on the YouTube, lads, and find Big Bang Theory Ricky Gervais laughter. You'll realise the show's not funny.
So we're going to put in a bit of that
Canned laughter. Okay.
Canned laughter.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to put it in after things that aren't funny from you.
Okay.
So we'll see, will it make things funny?
Yeah, I actually put a few pound into the stock exchange this week, and Isaac came back really strong. Actually, it was up 6 points. That kind of stuff.
Yeah. And I say things like, I made a really good banana sandwich the last day, but I actually ended up not using the whole banana. I had to throw some of it in the bin.
Oh. See, we can make anything funny with a bit of canned laughter.
We can, of course.
Laughing away at the cans.
Anyway, we'll keep that up.
Yeah.
Now, we'll hit the stories. The few I have.
Yeah,
go
on.
That?
Yeah, hit the stories.
Hit the stories. Speaking of the old lad, he asked me to give him a hand doing a bit of fencing.
Aye.
Have you ever turned your hand to a bit of fencing?
Woo. No, I haven't.
I don't mean the James Bond sport now.
No, I haven't. Swords or stakes. I haven't.
You've done none.
I haven't touched. So this is... Right. Yet again, I'm going to be exposed here for not having a clue what goes on in...
I thought you were coming out with something there now. That's okay.
No, in rural Ireland.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I've heard complaints about stakes.
This is a really short story now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, in my time,
You've heard
about
complaints about steaks.
There've been some steak complaints. I've heard that they're not good enough material, they're overpriced. Steaks, lads.
Too well done.
Too well done. Bit dry.
Not cooked properly.
Bit dry.
Yeah.
The price of them steaks where you have to drive into the ground if you're doing a good bit of fencing.
That's true.
They're about £200 each. Mother of
Whoa,
God.
whoa. Where are you buying your steaks?
Oh, Jesus, not the same market as you, obviously.
No, I'm telling you. They're €200 each.
Your man must have been using, I don't know, Brazilian pine wood or something. Good
bespoke material.
Yeah, good quality
Craft
hardwood.
steak.
Yeah, the kind of stuff that people are cladding on the side of their houses on Grand Design. That always staggers me. Do you ever watch Grand Design?
I was watching only the last day, yeah.
Yeah. People say, oh yeah, we're going to clad the house on the side with a bit of wood. How much did that cost? 48 grand. What? Go out and chop the ash tree down the back. The boys are only going to use it for Hurleys. Be worrying about it. Anyway, you were fencing, Ray. Go on.
No, he asked me to help him with the fencing.
Oh yeah.
Now, in fairness, I said I would.
Oh.
But you know, because he can't let him do it on his own. But I've been upstaged.
By?
But only by my sister's boyfriend.
Which one?
Michael.
Oh, Jesus,
Now,
that fella again.
That can get confusing now, or it might get confusing in time because they all seem to have a thing for Michaels. Joanne, anyway, has a Michael.
Yeah.
Right? And Michael went down this weekend, down to the home house.
Yeah.
And Michael trying to get in with Dow lad, I'll help you with the fencing. They have a 3/4 way done.
No way.
Yeah.
How many acre were the fencing?
I have no idea.
I don't know how much that means.
Yeah.
You could have said any number to me there. You could have said they were fencing the 100 acre. That could be the back garden. I don't know.
3/4. It is the front garden they were doing.
Right.
For the calves going out.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
For the calves going out after a cup of tea. Like, what do you mean?
The calves, Dad's buying calves at the minute.
Right.
Because they're only young.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know,
calves are young.
That seems to be, for some strange, yeah, that's actually something I always wondered as well. Do you know the way you always see little baby lambs at spring? Do sheep only have sex at Christmas and then next thing a belt of lambs around about February?
No, it's a special time of year, Christmas, Ray. Everyone feels it. It's not just us.
And like no other baby lambs any other time of the year. Can people tell me, do baby lambs only happen in springtime? Or are they a year-long event? Ray. And if so, what type of contraception or what way did they stop the sheep breeding in the other months of the year? Sorry, that's a side note.
Ray, if you're an AG, you're trying to explain lambing to me. I wouldn't even eat lamb, Ray. I mean, what would I know? I don't even know anything about fencing. I thought it cost £200 a steak. And come here, so Michael was up helping him. He's upstaging you now.
He was, yeah. But what triggered me to the whole thing was when my father asked me first to do it. He says to me at the breakfast table about 2 weeks ago, he says, Raymond. I says, ML.
ML?
I says, would there be any chance you'd have any time to come down and help me pulling a bit of wire?
Oh, and look, you can't turn your old fella down when you ask you to pull a bit of wire with him.
No, that's what he asked. He wanted me to pull wire with him.
Didn't you go to Amsterdam already? Well, not so long ago.
He did.
I thought he would have got that all out of his system.
That'd be a perfect spot there for the canned laughter.
That's weird, man. I've seen all kinds of videotapes. I've never seen that section.
No. Father and son go fencing.
It's always intriguing. Wait, click into that one, see what that one's like. Yeah, there's 30,000 thumbs down now, but we'll see. Give it a chance.
That's just my old lad going, will you pull it?
That's very good. I'll tell you, Ray, we cannot stay away from innuendos on this fucking show.
No, we're only talking about fencing.
That's all we're talking about.
Yeah. One-man bands.
Yeah, lovely. I am part of one of them.
Are you?
Yeah, we all get on the finest.
That is canned laughter central there now. That's very, very good. Yeah. I'm going to try and pick up all your one-liners throughout the whole thing.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's very good. One-man bands. Not your type of one-man band.
Oh, you mean he hits a slap on the yoke and then a beat kicks in.
Essentially, yeah, the one-man band's at backing tracks.
Oh, yeah. The old fella drew do it.
You're out, okay.
My old fella drew it.
Right.
No, but then suck the shite out of him there if you want, Ray. You big boy. Go on anyway.
Do you ever have that realization where you're after stepping onto something you shouldn't be talking about? I could lose a lot of listeners in this one.
No. Well, one.
But is it not karaoke? Is it not a really selfish person doing karaoke? Someone doing karaoke badly. As in going, I'm going to do all my songs tonight and you can all sit there and listen to me.
Now, see, it depends, Ray. You see, it is karaoke if he is nothing else.
Very true.
No.
Yeah.
Is he playing the drop
So
of guitar?
if he's the Dean Martin tribute and he's just there in the suit with a wee Dickie Dirt on him and a wee Dickie Bow, and as in the Rat Pack, as in Frank Sinatra.
That's different. Then he is just doing karaoke.
Yeah, it is.
But see, the likes of...
Does your old lad have a wee guitar or an accordion or a bit of a piano accordion or something?
Kenny's old fella be ripping the shreds out of the guitar when he's up there.
Well, then he's not necessarily a selfish karaoke.
No. Yeah, but the one-man band has changed over the years because the one-man band used to be the fella who had the saxophone in his hand and then he was running the kick drum off his back with his foot and he had a timbaroo hanging off his elbow. And he'd be walking down the beach. That was the one-man band. It's all changed now. It's all got technological now, you see. You can hit a slap on a laptop and next thing...
It used to be mini disc for a while.
Yeah, it used to be mini disc too, yeah.
Or floppy discs.
Yeah,
a couple of times they were floppy discs.
Yeah, you get all the old tracks on that. And all you do is hit a snap on it then and the next thing, you know...
And we're away.
Sweet
Next
Home Alabama blasts out of the speakers.
Balls Deep in Angels by Robbie Williams.
Wait to tell you a story, right, about a fella.
Right.
This is how bad he does the one-man band thing.
Sure.
He doesn't play nothing, right?
Right.
I know you, and you're not fooling no one. He does a one-man band where he brings an accordion, but there's no reed in it. Like, there's no...
Oh, there's no sound out of it.
He's just pretending to play the accordion while he sings songs.
Right.
And worse than that again, he was at a trad session, right, over the Tipperary border. Dangerous place to be known for a trad session, let me tell you, when you cross the border into North Tip.
What's dangerous about North Tip for trad?
Nothing.
Okay.
Just let it be, let it lie. So he tipped over the border, right? From County Galway. And he was in at a trance session, a savage trance session going, Hughes. Everyone was, Hugh! It was getting to that stage.
I thought it was Hughes Bar.
No.
I'm like, oh, you really have this example done. Hughes Bar, North Tipperary.
No. What a great name for a pub, though. Irish trad pub, Hughes. So they were getting to the stage where the Hughes were kicking in, which is usually about an hour and a half into a trad session.
Hugely
about when it kicks in. Things were starting to get well toasted up now. The shoulders were going. You know, the old fella in the corner had the shoulders going. The Guinness was going yellow.
I was going to say the Guinness was flowing.
But he said, this is shit, man. Ain't no one paying attention to me. They all loving this trad session.
Right.
And he whipped out a backing track off his phone. He says to them, I'm going to sing a song now. They say, oh yeah, what song is it? Grace? What is it? Like an Irish tune. He says, no. And he slapped down his phone in the middle of the table and turned on the backing track to Flying Without Wings and sang it. He thought this is going to be brilliant. They're all going to think I'm unreal when I do this. What was he thinking in the middle of a trad session?
Is this the same guy with the not sounding accordion?
Yeah, same boy. Yeah, same boy.
And are you going to give him a shout out? Or
no, I can't give him a shout out because I'm ripping him apart here.
Oh, stop. That's good crack.
I have 500 more stories about that same fella, but I just can't get into them.
Right. We'll have to ration them now at this point because it sounds like a good character.
Good character.
What are we going to call him for the purpose of the podcast?
For the purpose of this podcast, let's call him Ian.
Ian.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful name.
I know, yeah. Amusement bad.
Yeah. Are you watching any bit of Daniel and Magella?
No, it's a B&B.
No, they've gone one further.
I love that B&B show.
They're after renting a camper van and taking it across the Murch.
They're going...
They're gone.
Itinerant.
They're there.
What? They're after renting a camper van.
And they're driving across a Murch.
All right.
By the way, my father hates me saying a Murch too.
Why?
I don't know. He thinks he shouldn't be shortening it like that. Sounds terrible.
What's on the boys? Your man went out abroad. He spent about 2 weeks abroad in Medich and he came back. That's
where it's from.
Where it's from.
There you are now, ML. Anyway,
yeah,
Daniel and is it Magella?
Yeah.
Is there what's her name?
Yeah, Magella. Isn't it Magella? I hope it's Magella. They seem like like they're like the ideal couple, right?
They are. I watched an episode of it last night.
Hey, let me tell you, that's what the cameras are at. I bet you they're like John and Mary from Father Ted. Huh? Oh, Jesus, how y'all were enjoying to get the feckin' crunches out of the car, you bitch. Imagine if they hated each other.
I suppose you could see it.
But sure, why wouldn't they? They're like any other couple, right?
True.
I bet you they're knocking heads of me. I bet you Magella. I bet you they're into some weird stuff too.
Well,
I bet you she ties them up and everything, right? And whips them around the place.
Last night, they were staying in a themed bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
Because they had a fucking camper van with them. They seemed to be driving around in the camper van and not staying in the camper van.
Yeah, what's the point in the camper van
I
then?
don't understand. It's just a very, very uneconomical way of getting from A to B.
Slow way too.
Very slow. But now, in fairness, one thing I do know about having a camper van, it means you can pull over on the side of the road and take a pee, pure natural, in your toilet.
Right.
And not upset anyone.
I've always wondered, where does it go? Do you then have to clean out said bucket?
No, there's a tank. And there's a pipe on the tank, and all you have to do is put the pipe into the ground, and then you pull the lever, and the tank empties into the ground.
Into what ground?
Into the little hole that you have there.
What hole? Where'd you get the hole
There's
from?
a hole in the camper van place. When you park up at the camper van place.
Right.
There's a hole.
But what if you own one, though?
How do you mean?
How do you clean out your own camper van if you own one?
Well,
where'd you dispose of it? Into the toilet?
Would you not have a place at home where you'd put shite like?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be into that, man. It sounds like a great life owning a camper van until you're cleaning out your own shite every 2 weeks.
You didn't answer my question. Where do you put your shit at home?
Into toilet.
Yeah. You drive the camper van into the house, park it outside the bathroom, run the pipe into the toilet and press the lever and then make sure you flush after because that's 3 weeks worth of stuff.
Well, I hope you have a patio door, Ray. Drive the camper van in. I ain't rocking that shit around here, man. They don't have it rushing hard.
Anyway, Daniel and Magella.
They stayed in the team.
You stayed in a team bed and breakfast. You want to know what it's called?
Go on.
A dead and breakfast.
Oh, is it after The Walking Dead?
It's a Halloween scary themed horror show.
No. I don't want no ghost of fucking Celine Dion fiddling with me jewels.
The room they were
Is she dead?
No, not yet.
I don't want Whitney Houston man sneaking up the bottom of the bed.
The room they were staying in was all done up in clowns.
Oh, Lord.
Clowns everywhere.
You'd be absolutely traumatized.
Yeah, and then you went to the toilet then, and it's loads of the fake bodies and cadavers taped to the wall with their inside shown, and blood spattered everywhere.
What kind of an Egypt?
And then they go to bed.
Like, whatever happened to the old? Like, I have a teamed. You know, in Ireland, like, it'd be a lot more simple than that. It'd be, I have a Glen Rowe team B&B. I love Miley.
That's just a standard B&B.
They're all Glen Rowe teams. Yeah, and you go out, you can get the Bailey Hay room, like Miley, the big famous scene from us. Sleep out in the Bailey Hay. Not more romantic man than Bailey Hay.
And Fidelma.
And Fidel, was that who he?
Oh yeah, Miley got up in Fidelma.
Oh, it wasn't some scandal.
It was unbelievable.
It was the biggest
It was
scandal.
one of the most memorable nights of my life. Sitting at home, my father, my mother, sisters, watching the telly. Next thing, Miley's up on top of Fidelma.
Oh,
Jesus.
It shocked this country to the ground. It was like our Who Shot JR.
It was.
That was our Who Shot JR.
Yeah, but we knew who shot Fidelma.
Oh, he gave him a good shot too, boy. Yep, Miley. Fair play to you, boy.
Anyway, they stayed in the dead and breakfast. So they're in the bed.
Sorry, no.
What?
That reminded me.
What?
Pat Mustard is dead.
Oh, God. Stop.
Sorry, man. I
That's
know I'm
sad
cutting
now.
across your story.
No, that's fine. No, you're dead right.
I mean, that is one of our icons. Dead. Another one gone.
Yeah.
You know, Prince died. Big Tom. Harley Jackson. We won't get into that.
No. He got into plenty now with the sounds of it.
Your man from The Prodigy.
Aye.
And then Pat Mustard with his big tool is dead.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
don't
one-
think I've ever left a place without thinking in my head, the voice in my head going, now, off to right, Mrs. O'Reilly.
I forgot me feckin' trousers. You know what he calls him on the phone?
Yeah.
Hello, you ignorant bastard father. That's what an actor he was. The cameos that have been in Father Ted, but the Pat Mustard cameo has to be the best one, man.
That's a bit of news for people.
Huh?
We have now special guest in or two coming up in the coming weeks, which may be Father Ted related.
We're not going to tell you who they are.
No.
But all I would say is,
I
have no Willie.
And they like cake. And
Oasis or Blur.
Yeah.
Now, we won't say any more than that. You can put 2 and 2 together, lads.
Anyway.
Where were you? Keep going. Sorry,
right, so Daniel anyway, is in bed with Magella. I hope it's Magella.
So do I. I think it is Magella.
And the thing about it is, they're like the Adams family that runs the Dead and Breakfast. They have a daughter. She's a fine young blondie one, right?
Oh,
she gets dressed up
right
during the night and comes into the guest rooms.
I tell you, dangerous.
Yeah, no, not dressed as the fine young blondie one.
No, I'm saying dangerous walking into the room in the dead of night. You could be,
Well, that's what I was thinking.
You could be on top of someone.
Sure, Daniel could come out with the junkie jiu-jitsu.
Huh?
You know?
Well, no, but not even that. He could come out with junkie jiu-jitsu. Of course he could, and he could snap necks. But he also could be, he might have had a glass of wine with Magella, and he might be...
he might be.
I mean, I'm not on about them getting traumatized.
He might be tied up.
Now. So
that runs it round.
That team B&B is there to try and traumatise the guests. I tell you, the people who run it get some traumatising if they landed in a Daniel tied up with a Magella in a leather mask.
Him in a gimp leash.
Imagine. And she poking around the room.
Can I say something though? It's funny how a Dead and Breakfast works in a merch.
Yeah.
Imagine bringing a couple of busloads of Irish people to stay in that place.
No.
The sort of stuff Irish people get up to in bed and breakfast in the wee hours of the morning. Tell you they stop visiting rooms fair lively, I'll tell you.
Yeah, Dad. It would not work.
There'd be very little dressing up the young blondie one.
No.
There was a couple of boys in there in a stag.
Yeah.
Do you know? Oh, no.
Yeah.
I might be going away from things here now.
That's not called a B&B, Ray. It's called a brothel when they get there. So come here, is that their plan? They're going to go the whole way. What did they do? Route 66 job?
They're just driving around aimlessly looking for fancy B&Bs. The last thing I seen, they were staying in some sort of a boat on the Mississippi.
And come here, is he stuck for gigs or something? What?
You know, we spoke before about Naked Attraction, the show.
Yeah, ridiculous. I don't want to see 6 Mickeys, man, when I'm trying to eat me dinner.
There was an older person's version of it last night.
Oh! Oh, God. No way.
Oh, they were clean in their... Yeah, no, I have to be careful when I say the older persons. Let's say they were older individuals.
Dusty enough, I'd say.
It was 6 older ladies and 1 older lad. Oh, it's tough watching.
I'd say that, man.
It was tough watching.
Whatever about a horror B&B, man. Oh.
What?
I'd stay in that B&B for the rest of my life rather than have to watch that. What kind of stuff were they saying for...
Well, it came down to 2 ladies.
Well,
they were middling for our ones.
I like her pacemaker, but your one's catheter is kind of nice.
But actually, the young fella that was viewing... Didn't he? He rocked out. Do you know the way he used to take the clothes off then?
Do it then. Yeah,
he rocked out with the biggest tool I've ever seen in my life.
No way.
Oh, the height of old man penis.
Oh, he didn't shrivel up at all.
No, he was delighted, and he had the patchwork dinner across the chest, all finely manicured. It was like an old English garden.
No.
It was unbelievable.
Was he into horticulture? He must have been
because he does a lot of it himself.
It's a fair play to him.
But he came out and he was any big happy smiling him. Because I know well why he'd have happy smiling him.
I mean, there's a reason. He probably doesn't give a shite about going off and
No.
He was going to go, this is a chance for me to whip out my
I'd
big
say
tool.
he was 2 or 3 years applying to go on the show. Because he's going, I can get my big tool and tell you.
Yeah, waiting to see this yoke.
Yeah. Oh, the 2 women are delighted. Mother of God.
They had to get extra lighting in the room.
To deal with the shade.
Yeah, the whole... Sorry, just get a couple of shadows in the back there.
There was 2 girls left, and they were, guess what they were called?
Mary and Mary.
No, Tiziana and Rebecca.
Name was not Tiziana.
Yes, Tiziana.
And Kane saw it, Canny, had they?
What? Oh.
I mean, were they still in...
They were, I won't lie to you, not too bad at all. No, not too shabby.
And how old are we talking here now?
I can see now. That's a problem.
Well, you can't say because you don't want to call someone
I've been
else.
nursing this as I've been getting on in my own years.
Yeah. You're getting closer to that age.
You have to be careful now what you call old because it can offend people.
Well, I call you old. Like you're.
You
old.
would call me old. Yeah. Well, they were old, so. We should leave it at that.
They were definitely old.
They were older than me plus VAT.
Yeah, but I call you old.
Yeah.
Right? And then...
You not far behind me.
No, because Kenty went out and about in the town the last couple of weeks and I found some new friends.
Right.
Some young, hip, trendy people.
Okay.
A pair of Keaveneys.
Right.
A McManus. A Rush. Loads of them. Right.
You struck it rich.
I did.
Yeah.
I landed in with them and I've been having tremendous fun with them.
Right.
They've been taking me to the Garavogue.
And what age of people are these now?
They are 20 years of age.
Oh.
And one of them called me the old man.
Welcome to the club.
One of them said, "Oh yeah, it's mad. Like we got an old friend now." And my heart sank into the ground, Ray.
You be the fella to go to when they want to drink like old man pints.
Unbelievable. So they're looking at me going, "Look at the outfit that be hanging around." My heart sank into the ground. I thought I was hip and trendy.
You're not.
Oh, it's awful. It was awful feeling. So I actually know your pain. I'm not going to call you old anymore.
Thanks. Tiziana and Rebecca were old.
Right, okay.
And who do you think you went for?
Tiziana.
Of course he did.
And was there a reason why she was called Tiziana?
Because she was.
Huh? She was getting a few shadows
Look,
herself.
fears well what she did. Yeah.
Her plates were, Ray.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, you check out Naked Attraction. Great show.
Don't. It's an awful show. Awful show. And that's right.
Oh, there's a whole lot now. There's a couple of things. We'll do a little bit of housekeeping.
Yeah, we
haven't done any housekeeping.
Yeah, there's going to be some housekeeping. Do you want to get the housekeeping done?
Well, no, this is a little bit of housekeeping, and then we have to get into the bigger section.
Yeah.
The little bit of housekeeping is, where's the craft beers?
Oh, we didn't.
We've no beers. I'm sipping a pint of water, and you've nothing.
I didn't even think of it.
I know.
We're 39 weeks doing this.
39 weeks doing this.
And I actually didn't realise we don't have any kings. But if we were to drink one, I don't know what we call it. Port in the Storm. That sounds like something the craft beer would be called.
Yeah, 2 tins of port in the Storm.
Lovely.
So we've a wee shout out as well, before I forget it. A young lady last night came up to me on the bridge as I was trying to make my way home.
Right.
She was accompanied by a gentleman.
Right.
The two of them were from Leitrim.
Oh, Jesus.
The lady's name was, I don't know if it's real though, Shannonine.
Shannonine?
I'd say her name was Shannon.
Okay.
And I'd said the drink had got into the two of them. And she was now Shannonine.
Shannonine?
Would you give Shannonine a now shout out? Now Shannonine she'd be a girlfriend.
She would. To a boyfriend.
To a boyfriend. And the boyfriend is very well known in Sligo.
Oh, is it
For
Fergal Harmon?
his musical stylings, yes.
Fergal Harmon is a marvellous musician.
Yes, and he has a beautiful girlfriend called Shannonine.
Lovely.
And underneath her butterfly umbrella last night, she politely requested a shout out from you and me.
Shannonine, fair play to you. And Fergal.
Yeah.
Fair play to you, boy.
Fair play to the two of you. And I'm glad the two of you decided not to get the food in the end and to tear off back to the Riverside Hotel for some after hours crack. So that's them two little bits done.
Yeah.
Now.
Let's get into the real crux.
Right.
So, we do this podcast every week and we enjoy sitting down here and having the crack. This is great, Ray.
I was enjoying this very much, Stephen, actually.
It's always great crack. And we've got to talk to some marvellous people.
We have.
So, it's been hard now the last couple of weeks because we've been running out of time.
It's been like studying for the Leaving Cert.
Yeah,
it's
mad.
lastminute.com.
Yeah, because we have become chronic busy in our individual lives.
Yes.
Really what we're trying to say is that we're never doing it ever again. No, that's not what we're
it's
trying
over.
to say. No. What's happening is we have been forced into breaking for a little bit.
We're going to have to break for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to have a whole rebrand. We're going to rebrand the whole thing.
Yep.
There's big things happening, lads.
Oh, yeah.
I sound like Buzzy Gagnon now. I've 2 hands out, look like Pope Chop Hall. Big things are going to happen.
Yeah.
We're going to change the name of the show.
Yeah.
Folks.
Yeah.
So we're going to take the 4-week break. We're going to take 4 weeks, folks.
To change the name.
When I say 4 weeks, we're going to be back on, I think it's the 17th of April.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a Wednesday, you say?
Aye.
A Wednesday indeed, because from now on, we're going to be a Wednesday morning release. We're going to change that.
Yeah, because we're always reaching about 2 o'clock on a Tuesday.
And there's no consistency. So from now on, when I have my routine in the morning is very straight.
Right.
I get up and I go downstairs in my robe.
Oh, yeah.
I do wear the robe.
I can see you now, Ray.
I know, very sexy.
Beautiful.
And I do tear in, get my shower. I do blow dry my hair, much to everybody's disgust, because I don't have that much and they wonder why. But then I go back upstairs, get dressed, come back down, have my Weetabix and cornflakes.
Yeah.
And my glass of water.
And
my tablet.
So just that alone, Weetabix and cornflakes, Ray.
What's wrong with that?
Why are you eating Weetabix and cornflakes?
Because if you have Weetabix on its own, it's just feckin' mushy biscuit. And then you put a bit of cornflakes in, the cornflake maintains a little bit of crunch and it gives it a bit of texture.
You're such a weird individual.
And a bit of, just, a lightly warmed, low-fat milk, do you know? And that's my breakfast morning. That's my morning routine, folks.
That you've had for years.
I brush the teeth and then I leave. But from now on, every Wednesday, I am going to interject the podcast release.
Can you break up your morning routine? 'Cause you're a very routine-based man.
I have been challenged the odd time to do it. Like, for example, eating breakfast first and then showering.
Right. It doesn't work?
Oh, it's cat. I've had to do it once or twice. If there's someone in the toilet, I'd come down and I'd be stuck for time, and I'd have to go and eat the breakfast in the robe, and it just doesn't feel right.
It's weird. Like,
I feel like Hugh Hefner.
For most people, that's normal. They might do that anyway.
Yeah.
Or they might not do it.
No,
But
I'd try and knock it out you know.
Oh, I bet you do. And come here. So you're going to try and break up that.
So what we're going to do is a Wednesday release. Yeah. Wednesday release. So after 8, me Wheatie Bix and Cornflakes.
Yeah.
Approximately 8:30 on a Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
I'd like to get our episodes out of a Wednesday morning around that time. And it's going to be bang on.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, we'll try and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's the first thing.
yeah, first thing.
Second big rebrand news.
Go on.
What we're going to work really hard on. Now, obviously, the next couple of weeks, we're going to start putting the arrangements in place for this. We are going to take the hyphen out of Kendi.
Yeah.
And we're going to replace it with a Y.
I will feel like it's almost like a surgery for me again. Like you're taking the hyphen out of me. And I'm hoping that I come out the far side the same Kendi I always was.
Break
But
your hyphen.
I'm not sure. Break the hyphen. No! Because that changed someone, man.
It would.
You know?
You'd feel different after.
Once you break the hyphen, man, that's...
Shout out to Hannah. Anyway,
Come here.
so we're going to take the hyphen out of Kendi and we're going to now, it's going to be just Kendy.
Yeah.
As it feckin' sounds.
Yeah.
As it should have been at the start.
Yeah,
before.
we made a mistake when we...
No, whoa, hold on now.
Wait, what? I made a mistake.
You're damn right you made a mistake.
Yeah, but it's not that. It's not like we just branded it when we started doing this podcast. That was how I used to spell it.
Yeah, so you made a
Kendi.
mistake. Yeah.
I was a mistake, Ray. Okay, fine. Anyway, we're going to rebrand. Yeah, so it's going to be the Kendi and Raybo podcast, KNDY.
Yeah,
when we
beautiful.
come back.
A lot easier to find.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
The
and it's
hyphen.
going to be more consistent because it's going to be every Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
This is marvelous stuff straight away.
So really, what we're saying is we're just trying to take a step back to reevaluate what we're actually doing with this
We're going
podcast.
to get a big load of consultants in, marketing firms.
Oh, huge.
We've
big,
contracted some big money people in, some
a few
big
more
minds.
girls. Get a few more girls in.
Oh, a couple of girls in the office that do no harm. I know
Yeah.
Maureen and Mary up there are having
They're
a
flat
tough
out, man.
time.
The fax machine's non-stop in the go. I'd be saying email ladies.
Yeah.
They're old-fashioned though, Ray.
Old fashioned girls. We are going to come back on the 17th of April.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we're going to record some guest shows because we have them coming up.
Yeah, we do. Sorry, that's the thing. We're not stopping working.
Oh.
It's just we need to take a step back to evaluate it. We have so much shit coming up in the
You
next
and
4
you're
weeks.
taking a step back. We're going to take a couple of weeks off to try and get a couple of shows recorded so
Yeah.
that we're not sitting there every week
Yeah,
going, feck, it's Tuesday.
yeah,
What do we do?
yeah. And when we put it out, no, it's Thursday. No, why we haven't time.
Yeah.
That's all. We're trying to not do that anymore. We're
Sorry now about that, folks. That means you're going to, I think, is it going to be 3 solid weeks without a podcast?
just, 3 weeks on a podcast. What you're dealing with?
Yeah. Can we think of the people this is going to really affect?
Oh man.
Peter McDonald. Sorry about that over there in the merch. Ronan McCabe.
Yeah.
You're going to have nothing to laugh at in the train or in airports. Can you think of anyone else?
Yeah, it's going to affect Sinead Keaveney. She reckons she listens to it the second it comes out. Neve. It's going to affect Gracie and Isabel Finan, man.
Yeah. It's going to be tough times in them.
I'm telling you.
Alan Dunn. I'm really sorry.
Louise Jennings.
Yeah. Jerry Byrne, this is what you get for listening to other podcasts. This is what happens. Yeah, he went away and listened to other podcasts.
Did he?
Yeah.
Cheating on us.
Yeah.
But the great thing is there's other people, Ray, who maybe started listening to us a bit later.
Yeah.
Or maybe haven't listened to all the episodes.
That's right.
Or, in fact, aren't even caught up, so it's not going to affect them at all anyway.
That's right.
Because there is people who are only on like week 22 and whatever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it won't affect them. It's only going to affect the really hardcores.
And if you have an issue with this, and because we're all about the mental health in this, if we're going to let you down
Yeah.
over the next 3 weeks and you need to call someone,
Yeah.
Kendi, what's your phone number?
It is 086
Yeah.
12
Yeah.
34 56 7.
That is Kendi's number. You will get him on that number any time of the day or night, and he'll be able to help you
Oh,
out.
I talked to you.
Yeah.
Talk to Kendi.
Talk to
Hello, talk to Kendi, please. What's your query? You're looking for a Mickey reference? No problem at all. I get you one right now. Come here. That reminds me, actually, before we go any further, dude, we had this. We were trying to contemplate. I know we said we can't mention him anymore, but we have a Sean's Riley.
Yes, we have a Sean's Riley.
We've always talked about having a Sean's Riley, and
I had something to say about Sean's Riley this evening.
Did you? I have something to say about him, man.
Go on, I'll see if I can remember mine then.
Fair play to young ones that you enjoy him, but we had this idea that he's going to have to get an automated call.
I have this. I've prepared it.
Love.
Have you rehearsed it or have I?
Oh no, I just thought about it there.
So yeah, so for young ones that are dealing with Sean O'Reilly, we've got a helpline now.
Yeah, there's a help. Yeah,
and if you ring this helpline, you'll basically get this automated answer going, "Hello and welcome to the Sean O'Reilly helpline for young ones. If you have just met Sean and you want to inquire about getting a coffee or a drink with Sean, please dial 1. If you have already had a coffee or a drink with Sean and you're wondering are you going to get a second drink with Sean O'Reilly, please dial 2. If you have tried to contact Sean O'Reilly and he hasn't responded to your texts or messages, please dial 3. For all other inquiries on the Sean O'Reilly helpline, please dial 4. So, they dial 4 and they get through to me.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? How are we doing? How are we getting on? Hi, just wondering there, Sean hasn't gotten back to me in a couple of days. I'm wondering, is he around? I said, well, he's gone out for a run now and he's going getting a street card after that. He might have a window around 8:30 before he goes practicing.
Can you call back then?
Can you call back around 8:30? That's mighty. What's your name? Right, fair play to you.
Yeah. There's also, sorry, you only got as far as 4 there.
Sorry, is there 5, 6 and 7?
No, there's not. There's if you're so annoyed at Sean O'Reilly that you don't want to talk to him ever again, please press the star. Well, what's crack, Kendy here? How things? Oh, he did not, did he? I know, but you're not the first one he's done. He's lethal, that fella. Come here, look, why don't you come over to the house? I'm in Rushing Art here, yeah. Why don't you come over to the house? And said, I put on the kettle, lovey. Don't worry about it all, because he's not worth it, lovey, now.
Yeah.
So that's the star key.
And what about Nicola?
Kendy. Huh?
Nicola be in the bookies.
She'll be in the bookies, man. She'll be in the bookies.
Right, fair enough.
And I'm only offering a helping hand.
Yeah.
A shoulder to cry on, you may say, Ray.
Sure. Would
I
be
am not looking for Sean O'Reilly sloppy seconds.
Would there be?
So get that out of your head straight away. So look,
the Sean O'Reilly helpline.
Yeah, so
we'll
that's
get that going
again,
as well. What number is that one actually?
That is, sorry.
That's an 087 number, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an 087.
Yeah.
76.
Yeah.
54.
Yeah.
32
Yeah.
1.
Lovely. Folks, that is, and our number as well. The Kendy and Raybo helpline number, if you are stuck in the next 3 weeks and you need a bit of a fix.
It's 086 12 34 56 7.
Mighty.
Make sure you ring us.
Tell you, those 2 helplines are costing us a small fortune.
Yeah, that's all the stuff we're getting. That's what we're trying to work on. All this,
Yeah,
we're trying to get the infrastructure of the Kendy Raybo podcast together. Now, if you're struggling, we're still going to be on Instagram and stuff, Ray, and the Facebook. We'll probably we'll be throwing stuff up the whole time. And if you really are struggling, drop us an old Instagram.
And we'll actually drive over to the house and sit in your kitchen for a half an hour and we'll drink tea and you'll just sit there and listen, or we'll pick you up in the car and drive you somewhere.
Yeah, no, but we will, we'll do something. If you're like, geez lads, I'm sweating buckets here, we'll do a little video for you and we'll chat to you.
No, we'll come to the house.
We will go.
We'll go to the house.
Yeah, but Ray, what if they're like in Vancouver?
Well, I wouldn't mind that, in fairness.
Well, so, we haven't time to edit the podcast, but we have time to fly to Vancouver.
I'm sure going to be holidays in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, that's another thing. Ray is on his holidays, so we couldn't record anyway.
That's it, and so folks, as I said, get into the back catalogue. There's nothing else.
No, that's kind of it for the next 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah.
Fair play to me, Ray.
Fair play to me. And we'll see you on the 17th of April.
Yep.
Which is a great day.
Good luck.
Good luck.